Nickelodeon. Now I don't know about y'all shawties, but I used to love watching Nickelodeon. SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, Danny Phantom, so many bangers back in the day. Nickelodeon just ain't the same anymore, man, and I guarantee you that most kids now don't even watch cable anymore. What kids, you know, purposely watch Henry Danger or Blue's Clues and You? Like, come on now. Which is why I think the NFL on Nickelodeon is one of the best things to ever exist. Sean McManus was cooking with this move, because who would have thought while I was watching SpongeBob at 7 years old, 10 years later, I'd be watching a broadcast of Patrick cooking the fuck out of Russell Wilson.
That's not what he wanted to cook.
Nickmas Football, a lovely tradition that started in 2021 that subjects children to the art of American football. It's such an odd niche, because when you really think about it, who is really the target audience for these games? Do they really think kids still watch Nickelodeon now, like, let alone American football at the same time? I guarantee you most kids now are tuning into their weekly episodes of Dhar Mann or Skibbity toilet montages on YouTube Shorts. Nickelodeon was cool like almost 2 decades ago at this point. I struggle to find the reason why now this decision was made. But do I care? Fuck no, this is glorious. I am the target demographic. I would love to watch Jim Nantz and Tony Romo get slimed on live television. Pause. I would love to see Mitchell Trubisky win the first MVP award in NFL history. One time this shawty asked me on a date on Christmas Day and I said, nah, sorry shawty, I don't want to miss the annual Nickmas football game, of course. I got priorities to fill, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me though. Anyway, it all started with the Bears vs Saints wildcard game. Technically, it wasn't a Nickmas game that started this off, as it was the playoffs on January, but, you know, potato potato. What a lame-ass introduction to Nickelodeon football, though. I gotta say, I do quite enjoy the special effects they use for the games, though. The slime, the halftime report, oh yeah, now this is my type of niche. Not even Nickelodeon could save the snooze fest, though, and how did Trubisky even win MVP if the Bears got smoked? I don't even remember, and I don't really care to remember. Overall, weak introduction, and it's not Nickelodeon's fault that they got stuck with the Bears. Guys, I promise I don't have anything against the Bears. Anyway, yeah, it was alright, I guess, but I mean, the following year would bring 2 glorious games. Broncos versus Rams. You would think that this matchup would bring another snooze fest, and you'd be right. But the one Patrick meme made it more than worth it for me, at least. And the silly Yeti. It doesn't snow in California, silly. That's a womp womp moment. Got the kids laughing at this one, guys. Anyways, the effects definitely improved this time around, but again, it's not Nickelodeon's fault that the Broncos were a train wreck. No, the real Nickelodeon matchup came in January playoff football. 49ers versus Cowboys. Now, this is the way to convince kids to put on some shoulder pads and run wild. This game is forever iconic with how the Cowboys choked away the last few seconds away. Children that day found out that when the Cowboys lose in January, America win. What a fun game to watch, and it actually boosted viewership of the games, believe it or not. Well, I mean, that's to be expected when you air it on 2 channels, but just love it when the Cowboys lose. I'm sure the kiddos had fun watching this game. Let's be honest, most of the viewers were adults like me, tuning in for the memes.
Oh yeah! I'm telling you, his whole personality changes when he gets slime in his hand.
Oh, we're
feels
filling
so
up the
much more
slime
powerful.
tank down there, I see.
Oh yeah.
This year brought us the glorious matchup of Mahomes versus Aiden O'Connell. Woohoo! These poor kids. You'd think this would be an easy Chiefs blowout and children firsthand will get to see the glazing of Patrick Mahomes. And you'd be wrong. Wait, what?
Everything was covered, it really was, and he has to get around the hands. He wanted to throw, that looked a little Mahomey on that one too, and this was all on the quarterback. These 2 quarterbacks had the...
Oh my... Wow. What the fuck? There's no way the Chiefs lost to the Raiders. The Raiders? O'Connell threw for 62 yards, and the Raiders somehow still managed to steal the win. What the heck happened? The downfall of the Chiefs on Nickmas Football. Comedy gold. Anyways, I tuned into this, and I remember seeing 2 straight turnovers by the Chiefs. Two straight turnovers that results in the Raiders scoring. Like, that is crazy. That alone lost in the game. The Raiders didn't even complete a fucking pass after the first quarter. The first quarter was the only quarter they completed the pass, and they're the first team in NFL history to ever do that. Can you believe that? Anyways, this was a crazy game, not gonna lie, and yes, it only gets better, guys. Oh my goodness. Super Bowl 58, bringing us the ultimate matchup between Chiefs versus 49ers. Yay! Now, I was holding off making a Super Bowl recap because I was going to do it in this video anyway. I didn't end up watching the Nickelodeon broadcast for Super Bowl 58. However, I now consider it one of the biggest regrets of my life, because oh my gosh, rewatching the highlights, this shit was nothing short of a masterpiece. From Sweet Victory being played in the beginning, Sandy doing sideline reports, SpongeBob and Patrick calling the game, absolute cinema. All the tricks and techniques they learned over the previous Nickelodeon games were perfected here. They were literally Bikini Bottom, guys. The scoreboard at least had some character, unlike the boring CBS version. Seriously, is this how it's gonna look from now on? Anyways, everything about this broadcast was peak.
Larry, what do you see down there, Larry? How is it?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Oh, we're doing fantastic.
Enjoying the game?
Yeah, I love it. I'm so excited. I just did a personal foul in my shorts.
The way SpongeBob and Patrick are rendered is just glorious. It makes everything more funny. Y también Ian Eagle and Nate Burleson were having a lot of fun, you can tell. Keep these guys for Nickelodeon broadcasts, please. Anyway, definitely the best game on Nickelodeon. I know for a fact the same corny asses that said, I'm not gonna watch this snooze fest Super Bowl, watch it anyways, because like I said in the last video, we have no lives and football is our only cope. People were calling me a Chiefs hater in the last video, like, be fucking for real. Did you really think I was being serious about there being a script that happened to get these two teams into the final game? It's just funny to point out because nobody wanted these two teams in the Super Bowl. Like the matchup or not, this was one of the most entertaining Super Bowls since last year, and people hating just want to be different. Same people who are hating on the Usher performance, that shit was actually clean. Y'all are haters, like come on, be fucking for real. It literally went to overtime, shawties. Like how are you gonna sit here and tell me the game was mid? The beginning was pretty uninteresting, I won't lie, but holy baloney, the second half was cinema. Can never bet against Mahomes, man. And SpongeBob found that out the hard way. Look, he's not even cheering after the final play. Bro just lost his parlay, I can tell. But yeah, all the Nickelodeon characters and effects were incredible this time around, and I can only hope this continues. Got a feel for Brock Purdy, but hey man, like shit happens, you know what I'm saying? He played lights out, but unfortunately they just couldn't get it done. And Mahomes is just that dog. Like you just cannot bet against him, like I said. Other than that, I got nothing else to say. Like this game was good. We all know it's been good. I mean, I'm late to this video. So yeah, I got some other video topics that I'm cooking up right now, shawty, so be patient because I'm in college and definitely the work's picking up, but I got y'all, man. I got y'all with that content, and we're gonna just see where this takes us. And yeah, but yeah, I appreciate y'all support for real. Like I love every single one of y'all that spends time actually watching me. That's actually crazy. Nickelodeon football, best thing ever.
The vibe on the field right now. You're all the way down there. You got a great look at everything.
Yeah, boil my butt in butter. This is awesome.